Hi, welcome to the Abyss Tarot T.A.T. Today's pick a card is going to be, let's see who's spying on you, okay? So we're going to take a look at who is spying on you. It's most likely that you already know somebody's spying on you, and we're just going to take a look and see who it is, or just to confirm what you already feel, okay? So let's go ahead and take a look at the piles. We're going to be using Cat Tarot deck, so let's go ahead and take a look. So for pile 1, we have the Black Cat Tarot, and we are using the Black Obsidian. Okay, pile 1 is the Black Cat Tarot with the Black Obsidian. Pile 2, we are using the Pagan Cat Tarot, and we are using the Amethyst. Ooh. Okay, we are using the Amethyst, pile 2. Pile 3, we are using the White Cat Tarot. Okay, pile 3 is the White Cat Tarot and the White Opal. Okay, pile 3, the White Cat's Tarot and the White Opal. And pile 4, we are using the Cat's Eye Tarot and the Green Cat's Eye Stone. Okay, the Green Cat's Eye. Okay, so go ahead, take a look at the piles. If you feel called to pick more than one pile, go right ahead. Timestamps will be down below, and I'll see you at your reading. Bye. Hi, welcome. So for those of you who chose pile number 1, the Black Cat's Tarot and the Black Tourmaline, I always like to associate the piles with an element. And so for this pile, we associated it with water. So you could be Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, okay? Before we get into the deck, let's go ahead and pull some cards from What's the Tea? Okay, we're going to pull from my friend Raya's What's the Tea deck. Let's see. Who is spying on you? Who is spying on you, pile 1? Oh, okay. One fell on the floor. Hold on. And we have fake accounts. Okay, somebody from a fake account. Bootleg Investigation ID. Number 54, breaking down to a 9, the number of completion. So somebody is looking at you on social media. They're spying through social media. Then 49, a moocher. Okay, she has the hat with the dollar signs here. So maybe this is somebody that was constantly taking from you. You know, it could have been money, food, whatever, friendship, but there was just somebody that's constantly taking. So this is somebody that's a moocher. And it says fake account. So they might be somebody that makes multiple fake accounts. Okay, we have 107 breaking down to an 8 with shallow. Okay, so somebody that is shallow into themselves. Who is spying on you, pile 1? And we have Queen Rising 87. Okay, so this is somebody that thinks like they're a queen, or everybody needs to give them things or owes them things. And yeah, so it would go with this moocher and shallow card, that they think they're like the queen bee, right? So saying queen bee makes you think of Beyonce. She's a Virgo, so maybe this person is a Virgo. 87 here. 87. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and get some tarot and see who this is that is spying on you. Pile 1. This is somebody that is manipulative. So they might even like make up stories to like get people to feel bad for them, or to give them things or do things for them. So yeah, definitely does go with the moocher, what I'm feeling here. Okay. Pile 1. Who is spying on you, pile 1? Okay, so we have the 2 of Cups in the reverse. This is somebody that you were connected to, somebody that you had, you know, that kinship with. So somebody that it could have even been a relationship, or it could have been like a close friendship, but somebody that you were very connected with, but it's in the reverse. So obviously that fell apart, and it was not what you thought it was. And then you did pick, you know, the Black Cats and the Black Tourmaline. So I do feel like this is somebody that is very vain, okay? But here with the Black Tourmaline, I'm feeling like you're definitely somebody that is protected, or you're spiritually protected, or you do spiritual protection on yourself or cleanses. um because like with the black cat, I do get like the witchy vibe too, you know. So you might be witchy, or this person or both of you might be witchy, but I am getting that you are protected, or you need to protect your energy, because this person does seem to kind of be looking you up. Okay, the Two of Cups here, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So water element for sure. This could be you or them. Okay. And we have the Seven of Wands. Look at that. And he's about to fight a lion. Okay, Seven of Wands is fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sag. And I was going to say I'm feeling fire energy. And then here it is, the Seven of Wands. So defensive, having to defend yourself. You know, having to defend yourself from this person coming at you. This lion is roaring. He's roaring at this cat here, at this black cat. So yeah, so it's, you do kind of have the black cat energy, and this person's probably came off like the lion. Like I said, they think they're like the queen or king of the jungle, right? And so here they are roaring, and you have to defend yourself. So again, defending yourself by protecting your energy, but also you've probably had to defend yourself from them or the things that they've said to you or said about you. So this is definitely somebody that's talked about you. And these two cats are kind of going like up the river, down the river, or whatever. But since it's in the reverse, I feel like this friendship situation, relationship, whatever this was, it like went down the river. It just went down. It went downhill. Okay. And then we have the Five of Swords in the reverse, Aries, Leo, Sag. So we have the two cats fighting here. Look at that. We have two cats fighting here, and then we have a sword with a skull. The sword's going through the skull here, and it's in the reverse. So you definitely did have to defend yourself from this person. There was probably like an argument with them. Yeah, a back and forth, definitely, because they're fighting, right? They're fighting with the swords. So there was definitely a back and forth here of you having to defend yourself. Again, probably from what they were saying or what they were telling people. But they were lies, and it's like you were able to actually see through them, but you didn't expect that. You know what I mean? What else do we have? This person might have a great head of hair, okay? This person might have a great head of hair, because here with the Queen rising, and then with this lion here, I'm just kind of looking at this. Looks like a beautiful lion's mane, and this too kind of gives me those Leo vibes, right? So this person might be a Leo, or you might be a Leo, or they might have a great head of hair, or you might have a great head of hair. Okay, so then we have the Ten of Wands here. Look at that. The Ten of Wands with burdens, more fire element, Aries, Leo, Sag. Huh. I feel like this person is looking at you online to see what you're going through. Like they want to see if you have burdens, is what I'm getting. They want to see kind of what you're going through. They want to see if things are good or things are bad, if things are up or things are down, you know. But I'm definitely do feel like they want to see burdens. So, um, yeah, that's what they're looking at. Ooh, okay. And we have the Seven of Swords in the reverse. Are you kidding me? And it's underneath the Seven of Wands. This person has definitely been lying. This person has definitely been lying about you. And again, it's like you've had to come out and defend yourself from it. But this person with these two sevens here, wow, this person has really, they really do have some type of feelings towards you. I'll tell you that. And again, with the Two of Cups being the first card from the tarot, it being in the reverse, I feel like again you had this connection with this person that you didn't expect for it to go bad. You know what I mean? You didn't expect that, but it did, and it's kind of like you've had to defend yourself from this person because this person has been telling lies, or they told people lies about you. I heard this person try to crucify you, okay? So I don't know what they were saying, or they were leaving you to hang, right? But I heard this person was trying to crucify you is what I heard. So wow. Okay. They really do have some type of feelings about you. Hmm. Okay. Where is it? And we have the Nine of Wands in the reverse. Look at that. And there's a little mouse here getting the cheese. on this tree stump, and it is in the reverse. This is definitely like wanting to give up. Okay, so then we have the Four of Cups on the bottom, and it's in the reverse. Yeah, it's like you definitely did have to give up on this situation. And I do feel like it was a friendship connection, but it could have been more than that. You know, it could have been maybe romantic, but I feel like you had to give up on it. Here with the little mouse on this cheese, with the cheese, I feel like this person was definitely taking from you. And here, yeah, with the moocher, they were definitely taking from you. They could have been asking you like for money all the time, or asking you to buy them things, or loan them things, or loan them money, or clothes or something, right? Like this person was definitely always taking, and you just couldn't do it anymore. And maybe when you put your foot down, that's when this person started talking about you. They're like, oh, well, pile one is greedy, and they don't like giving, and they don't like sharing, and this and that. So maybe that's when they started like saying all these things about you, because again, they felt very entitled. They felt like this queen here that felt entitled to get things from you. Okay, so let's go ahead and get some cards from this other What's the Tea deck here. Oh, look, nightmares. Oh, wow. Let me see. Insomnia, paranoia, anxiety, unable to sleep, sees things um, under the, under eye bags. Oh my gosh. This person might have under eye bags. I feel like this person is very much invested in what you have going on. Like they need to worry about themselves and their own energy, but I feel like their energy is very invested in you and your energy. And again, with this black tourmaline here, I do feel like you need to put up boundaries of protection. Maybe put up some wards too. Put up some wards at your home, and maybe carry a piece of black tourmaline, or any black stone would be good for you, I think, because this person definitely has a lot of like, I don't want to say rage, but it feels just very angry. The feelings towards you are very angry is what I feel. Okay. Giving money. Look at that. And we have Moocher here. Giving money. Yeah, you were definitely giving money. Moving on. Thank you. Next. Okay. And then there's like the lips here, like saying, kiss my ass, right? So, yeah, you definitely had to move on from this person. Like I said, you definitely had to let go. You were like, I give up. I can't continue this. And this person was not taking that. Okay, what do we have here? We have caught a case. Sexual infection, sexual disease, rash, etc. Oh, okay. So maybe this person, it could have been, like I said, I feel like it was like a close connection, like a friendship, but for some people, it could have been more. It could have been like your partner, and they ended up maybe giving you something, or they caught something, and you're like, wait, how did you get that if you're just with me? So that could have been another reason why you've like had to let them go. But again, I feel like this person is somebody that lies a lot. Definitely a liar. They try to cover their tracks here with this Five of Swords in the reverse and the Seven of Swords in the reverse. This is somebody that definitely tries to cover their tracks, and they're always lying. Ooh. Okay, clout hungry. Look at that. Says anything, does anything, makes up shit, and dramatic. What I tell you? Clout hungry. This person is clout hungry. And they make up stuff. Like I said, this person definitely does lie. They make up things about you. Okay, let me go ahead and get one of these cards here. Wow. Okay, pile one. Who's spying on them, pile one? I'm also getting this person could have given you a plant, or you could have given them a plant. But somebody here is into like trees, plants, natures, maybe like earth element. And so that could also be like they gave you a plant, or you gave them a plant. Okay. And we have number 12 here, begins with 3, crystal ball, clarity, omens, and visions. Here with the crystal ball, again, I do feel like this person does try to watch you, or try to see what you have going on. They might, like I said, be witchy, and you might be witchy, because I do feel that with the Black Cats tarot. I feel like maybe both of you, you know, are into like spiritual stuff. So maybe this person, you know, tries to get like readings or even like scrying, doing something to try to get information on you. 12 breaking down to a 3. I'm getting this could have been a friend, but like I said, for some others, it could have been a partner here with the STD. Okay, we have 20 breaking down to a 2. 2 is always partnerships to me. Horror, overwhelm, drama, and anxiety. This person is drama. And they were just overwhelming you. Here with this 9 of Wands in the reverse, you were like, this is too much. Like, leave me alone. Okay. And we have Phantom 28 breaking down to a 10, breaking down to a 1. Needless worry, waiting, and stop. Okay, so this person is waiting. This person is definitely waiting. Like with this phantom here, this person is kind of like a ghost. They're like a ghost you don't see, but they're there watching you. So again, I feel like it's a lot of online stuff, but they could be watching you anywhere, right? Like I said, they could even be doing readings on you or scrying or something, but I feel like this person is always there without you knowing. They're always that phantom. Ooh, okay, let me go ahead and get you one of these. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Wait. What is this? 30 breaking down to a 3. If that ain't truth, grits ain't groceries. Okay. It says believe it, trustworthiness, watch for signs, intuition, lucidity, and the real deal. Okay. So again, I'm getting this is like a friendship here. If that ain't truth, grits ain't groceries. Yeah, maybe this is somebody you got groceries for, somebody you took out to eat a lot. Like I said, I feel like this person is definitely a moocher. You could have been buying them food. Um, and it says believe it, trustworthiness, watch for signs, and lucidity, intuition. So use your intuition. You already know, like I said at the beginning, I feel like you already know that somebody's spying on you. This is just kind of giving you that little confirmation, but I feel like you already know. Oh, okay, hold on. Oh my goodness. Come on. 2 fell on the floor. Let me get that. Okay. And let me get the one on the table first. 28 breaking down to a 10, breaking down to 1. Over yonder. Focus forward, anticipation, potential. Eyes on the prize, choices, and surprises. So this is for you to look over yonder, right? Keep your eyes on the prize, keep moving forward, stay focused. Because this person, their focus is just on you. And by doing that, they're not doing anything with themselves, right? They're not taking care of whatever they have to take care of to move forward. It's like their focus is on you, so they're not able to move on. So it's like with these mountains here, it's like they're just building these blocks for themselves. Okay, and then we have 42 breaking down to a 6. Don't get your feathers ruffled. Inner calm, well-being, patience, deep breathing, compassion, and the ideal. Here with this flamingo here. And then, there's a lot like with the pink lipstick and then the pink flamingo. This person probably does wear like pink or a lot of pink or pink lipstick. Or maybe you like pink. But again, this is saying stay calm, you know. Just practice deep breathing. It says stay calm, compassion, and just kind of focus on you. Don't focus on this person, but again, protect your energy. 31 breaking down to a 4. Were you raised in a barn? Poor manners, lack of tact, discourtesy, impoliteness, social grace required. So this kind of reminds me, were you raised in a barn? This kind of reminds me of the person that just shows up like to your house and doesn't call, or or something like that, and they just kind of show up. Or there's somebody that just expect things from you, like they expect you to like pay the bill at the restaurant or things like that, and you're like, wait, like, why do I have to be the one to do everything? So this person probably has no manners too. It says, were you raised in a barn? Poor manners, lack of tact, discourtesy. This person doesn't have courtesy. They don't have politeness. Again, they feel like they are the queen or king, so they just expect things. They just expect to be handed things. uh that's too much with this energy. Okay, well, that's all I have for you, Pile One. I hope this message resonates, and I'll talk to you later. Bye. Hi, welcome, welcome, welcome. So for those of you who chose pile number 2, the Pagan Cats Tarot and the Amethyst here, I always like to associate the piles with an element. And so for this pile, we'll associate it with fire. So you could be an Aries, Sag, or Leo, or the person who's spying on you could be one of these fire signs, okay? Before we get into your tarot, let's go ahead and pull some cards from the What's the Tea deck. This is my friend Raya's What's the Tea deck. I think this deck is retired, but go ahead and check her decks out. I have her shops linked in my description, okay? Never satisfied as I'm cutting at 104, breaking down to a 5 changes, choices, and challenges. This is somebody that is probably never satisfied. I feel like this is somebody that is very materialistic, somebody very money hungry, somebody that likes the finer things of life. Okay. Oh my gosh. And pile 1 had this card. I swear. Pile 1. And look, speaking of the finer things in life, look at this. Queen Rising. Look at her. She has the crown, the jewelry, the dress, and she's acting like she's the queen. Wow. Same card came out in pile 1. Okay. Clout Chaser. Oh my gosh. Projecting a false image. Pile 1 also had the card of Clout Chaser, but from the other deck. And you got it also in this deck. So these 2 cards came out. Wow. Okay. Somebody that's a clout chaser. Yeah. Okay. And we have pretender. Look at that. Number 7. Barbie here pretending she's perfect. So this is somebody that is a pretender. They think they're perfect or they try to act perfect. We have 109 breaking down to a 10, breaking down to a 1 with legal issues. This person could have some legal issues. Unhappily married. So this could be an ex-partner of yours, or this could be somebody that is married, but they're miserable. They're unhappy. And they might have to pretend. They might have to pretend like they are happily married, because they don't want to have legal issues and maybe go through a divorce and all that. Fishing for compliments, 85. Look at that. Yeah, this person is definitely that clout chaser. They think they're the queen and they do fish for compliments. Okay, we have player breaking hearts from with empty promises. So this is somebody that's lying to people to try to get things from them or to get things out of them, and maybe just to do some of that clout chasing. They might be telling people like, "Oh, you're so great, I love you," blah 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 blah, and they're just clout chasing. This person could be a player too. So if they are married, like I said, they're probably just pretending that they're happily married, but they're probably cheating. This is probably somebody that is cheating on their partner. Okay, let's go ahead and get you some tarot from the Pagan Cats. I feel like you might have dreamt this person. They might have been on your mind, okay? Or you might be on their mind and they might have dreamt you, but that's what I'm kind of getting here, the energy of dreams and somebody being on somebody's mind a lot, okay? So you might even feel like you thought you saw them somewhere and it wasn't them, but it was just maybe somebody that looked like them. So I'm kind of getting that too. So I'm definitely feeling like their energy is on you, and because they're spying on you, you're probably able to feel it, even though like maybe you saw somebody that kind of reminded you of them and it wasn't them, but you kind of got that feeling of them. That's because their energy is on you, because they are spying on you. Okay, all right, so let's go ahead and get some tarot. Okay, pile 2. Oh, that was pretty quick. So we have the 5 of Wands in the reverse. Interesting. Definitely conflict here, pettiness. This is somebody very petty. Wow, these cats, all the cats are fighting, but these 2 gray cats are really going at it. These 2 cats almost look like they're twins. They look very much alike, and they are really going at it more than the other cats. So this is somebody that could even look like you, could even be a sibling then, right? Or a friend, and you just have that same look or that similar look. Maybe could even be somebody that was saying that you were copying their look. Somebody that, or maybe somebody that pretends to kind of like take your look, right? Because they are a pretender and a clout chaser. This could be somebody that maybe have like taken your look or dresses like you or whatever, right? They've taken something from your look and they're saying maybe now that you're the one who took their look. That's what I'm getting here. Because they look so much alike. I'm like, are they even like siblings or something? These two cats fighting? So this could even be a sibling too. Okay, this is fire element, the 5 of Wands, and you did pick the fire element pile. Okay. Come on, they don't want to come out. Wow. Okay, we have the 4 of Swords in the reverse, Aries, Libra, Aries. Why did I say Aries? Could be, yeah, fire, right? So Aries, fire sign, but Libra, Gemini, Aquarius with the 4 of Swords in the reverse, and then we have the King of Swords in the reverse too. Wow. Okay. This is somebody that could, honestly, this is somebody that could be having like mental health issues is what I'm getting here. Like they need help. Like this is somebody that maybe goes off the rails, or when they do something they overdo it. So yeah, if this person is like pretending, you can see that they're being like really fake, you know. This is somebody that people are able to get this weird energy from, like, what's wrong with this person? Like there's something off about this person, and I feel like they could have mental health issues. Wow. Okay, we have the Knave of Pentacles. Look at that. It looks like a gray cat also. Okay. Hmm. This person is trying to start something. I don't know if they're trying to start something with you or they're just trying to start something, but their focus is very much on you. Like I said, you might feel like this person is around or you saw somebody, something like that. Okay, and we have the Queen of Swords. Are you kidding me? Ooh, the Queen of Swords here. Well, there's a lot of air energy here, a lot of air, okay? Um, out of the 5 cards, 3 are air so far. So there's a lot of air here. Queen of Swords. This could be somebody that is a feminine. This person could be divorced too. Okay, this is normally somebody that's like divorced, or somebody that honestly, like, they are unhappily married. Maybe they're not divorced, but they are unhappily married. Like this person has bitterness, and they have this bitterness and resentment with you. So I don't know why they have this conflict with you, why they're spying on you. Ooh, but they have some type of bitterness here with you. We have the 2 of Wands in the reverse. Underneath the 4 of Swords in the reverse. This person's not able to move on. And it's almost like they're holding you responsible for it. Why is that? Let me see. It's almost like they feel like you said something or you told on them. It's almost like they feel like you called them out or you confronted them, or you told somebody the truth about them. Again, you might have told somebody that they were being a pretender and that they really weren't this queen, and that they were just a pretender or a clout chaser. It's almost like they're holding you responsible for whatever blocks they're having. Maybe even legal issues, right? They might even be holding you responsible for their legal issues, but it's like they're holding you responsible for something. They're like blaming you. So that could be why they're so focused on you. The focus is on you here for sure. Too many. I'll take the top one. Okay, and then we have the 6 of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, so we have, how many cats are here? 3 cats. So we do have things coming into balance. We do have 3 cats here. This person could have been a third party, but not like maybe you told their partner they were being unfaithful, that they were being a player. You know what I mean? It could have something to do with that, because it's almost like they feel called out by you. So it's almost like you told their partner, hey, do you know they're cheating on you? Like that type of thing. So here with this Six of Pentacles in the reverse with the 3 cats, and there's a heart here. So I feel it's almost like you kind of, they feel like you kind of put them in a situation to get them stuck. Almost like, why'd you tell on me? You know, like, why didn't you keep your mouth shut or something like that? Can you get one more, please? One more. Okay. Oh, it's 2 more. Okay, and we have the King of Cups in the reverse. And then we have the Star in the reverse. And on the bottom, we have the World. Okay, so you definitely had an ending with this person. It could have even been like, again, that you were maybe in a relationship with them, or this person's in a miserable relationship and they cheated on their partner and you told their partner. So like, let's say this could even be like an in-law, right? Like let's say she's let's say this Queen Rising is married to your brother and they're unhappily married, and then she cheated on him. She's being a player and she cheated on him, and then you tell your brother or whoever, right? And then so then she's like blaming you and holding you responsible for all these troubles and all this stuff going on, because it's like, why did you tell on me? So that's, I just had to kind of tell this story here as a way to kind of like say, I feel like it's a third party, but you're not directly involved in it, but you're somehow connected in it. You know what I mean? So it could be something like that. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and get some cards here from this other What's the Tea deck. Okay. So let's see. Oh my gosh, you cannot make this stuff up. As I'm cutting it, look, player. And he has the basketball. What do we have here? Player. Look at that. Are you kidding me? This person is a player. Oh my gosh. Or this person could have even tried to put you in a third party. Like maybe they're unhappily married and they're a player, and maybe they tried to get with you and you told their person, hey, did you know your husband, whatever, is trying to get with me? Your husband, your wife is trying to get with me. Like, you know what I mean? So that's how they're like blaming you in some type of way for this. Wow. This person is a player and you might have called them out on it. Yeah, with this Star in the reverse and this King of Cups. This is somebody very selfish. This is somebody that only looks out for themselves. And again, they are this pretender and this cloud chaser. Wow. Okay. All right, let's continue. Yeah, I'm hearing that this person is very loose with their like, let me see, how do I say this? This person is very loose with their morals. Okay, so they're, you know what I'm trying to say, but I can't say it here on YouTube. Okay. We have head in the clouds. Okay. So, oh my gosh, this is somebody very kind of like out of it. They could even be a smoker, because it's a big cloud of, cloud in the sky he's looking at, but it almost looks like a cloud of smoke, but it is a woman's face too. We have chasing. Okay. Oh my gosh. No, 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 no. We do not. Look, are you kidding me? Legal issues twice. Court, judges, immigration, lawyers, etc. with legal issues. So there's legal issues twice here. And then the card of waiting. They're waiting. What are they waiting for? Okay. Oh, look. Candle magic. Intention, power, and summoning. Wow. Summoning here. This person probably is doing something to mess things up for you too. Okay. Oh my gosh, Pile 1 also had this card. Crystal Ball, Clarity, Omens, and Visions. This person is probably doing something too, trying to cast, or just sending you negative energy, but I do feel like they're very focused on you. So they're probably just so angry, they're trying to send you negative energy. Okay, we have the dagger here. Wow, clearing, cut ties, and on point. Wow, clearing, cut ties, and on point with the dagger. And again, it would be air element. We have a lot of swords here, a lot of air. So this could be an air sign that you've cut ties with. This person that is spying on you. Okay. Wow. All right, let me go ahead and get you one of these. Bless your heart as I'm cutting it. What does it say? Friendship, devotion, appreciation, worthiness, caring, and playful teasing. Hmm. Was this somebody that was flirting with you? Somebody that was maybe trying to date you? Or that you were going out with for a little while, maybe? Okay. Okay. One more. All right. And we have, look, there it is. Bless your heart. Number 6. 6, the lovers in tarot, Gemini energy. So like I said, we do have a lot of air here with all these swords. Friendship, appreciation, devotion, worthiness, caring, playful, teasing. This could have even been somebody that like you talked to, like you were cool with. But again, now it's like they're blaming you for maybe telling something or rejecting them or saying something that they were being a player or something like that. But it seems like at one time you were cool with this person. We have 37 breaking down to a 10, breaking down to a 1 with a one horse town. One horse town. Boredom, monotony, small mindedness, branch out and move on, novelty needed. So I do feel like this person has this energy of feeling like they are in a one horse town where they need more. And again, it might be this unhappily married that they feel like they need more. That's why we got the player card twice. Um, because they feel like they just need more. Like one person isn't enough for them. But like I said, I feel like this person has some type of mental health issues. So I don't know. Okay, 31 breaking down to 4. Pile 1 also had this card. Oh my gosh, you have all the same cards as Pile 1. Okay, were you raised in a barn? Poor manners, lack of tact, discourtesy, impoliteness, and social grace required. So this is somebody that has no manners. This is somebody that is rude. Like this is somebody that is rude and is rude to people too, like out in public. Like this could even be somebody that is like rude, like at a restaurant, like at the wait staff. Like this is just somebody that is rude. You know, they don't know how to talk to people. They just come off very rude. Okay, yeah, especially with all this air element here, in the reverse, this is somebody that definitely talks a lot of shit. You know what I mean? So, all right, well, that's what I have for you, Pile 2. I hope this message resonates, and I'll talk to you later. Bye. Hi, welcome, welcome, welcome. So, for those of you who chose pile number 3, the White Cats Tarot, the White Cats, I always like to associate the piles with an element. And so, for this pile, I've associated it with Earth. So, you could be a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, okay? You or the person spying on you could be an earth sign. Also, with this crystal here, I had called it a white opal in the beginning of the video. I'm like, wait, this isn't white opal. This is white coral. Okay, so sorry about that. So there might be like maybe a mistake too with names or with you. Like the person might have a mistake with your name, or you might have a mistake of this person's name. Something like that would like a mix up too. And my nose is itching. Oh wow, my nose is itching so bad with your pie. Wow. And so here, with it being coral, water element, so maybe this person might be a water sign, or you might be a water sign. But we do have Earth here, and with water. Now we have the ice cream truck passing by. Are you kidding me? Wow. So you or this person might like ice cream, okay? Because the ice cream truck is in front of my house now. I don't know if you hear it. Okay. Oh, you know what? Before we get into the tarot, let's go ahead and get you some What's the Tea and see who this person is spying on you. This is my friend Raya's What's the Tea deck. This deck I'm pretty sure it's retired, but I have her shops linked in my description, so you can go ahead and check out her decks. She has a whole bunch of decks, and they're great, beautiful decks. Okay, so go ahead and check those out. But let's go ahead and first get you some What's the Tea and see who's spying on you, pile 3. Pile 3, who is spying on you? So yeah, so like I said, you might be a water sign, or this person, I'm getting this person might be the water sign, and maybe you might be the earth sign. I'm getting something like that. And this person might like the water, the ocean, something like that, because I feel like water energy here. Maybe you've gone to the beach with this person. Woo! Oh, so many cards. I'll just take the top. Unskilled. 105 breaking down to a 6. Unskilled. He's putting that square toy or whatever inside the circle, so it does not fit. So you and this person were not a good fit. 105 breaks down to a 6. 6 is the lovers. In the tarot, it is Gemini energy. So this is somebody that you weren't a good fit with. So this could have been a relationship, right? Because I mean, like I said, it does break down to number 6, the lover. So this could have been a love situation, and you felt like you and this person just weren't meshing. Okay, this person is unskilled. So maybe this person could also be like not too bright. You know what I mean? Like they're not the sharpest crayon, the brightest crayon. See, look at me, the sharpest crayon. They're probably not the brightest crayon in the box. Okay. All right. So let's see what else do we have for pile 3. Who's spying on you? Pile 3. Pile 3. Okay. Are you this card? I should just leave it here for pile 4 too. Pile 1, pile 2 had this card, and now you pile 3. So all 3 piles have had the Queen Rising card here. And like I said, this card reminds me of like Beyonce, you know, the Queen Bee, Beyonce. So she's a Virgo. So maybe you might be a Virgo. We do have Earth element here. You might be a Virgo, or this person might be a Virgo. But this is somebody that definitely does think they are the Queen Bee. Oh my gosh. Okay. Or this might even be somebody that sees you as the queen bee, right? And that could be why they're spying on you too. Because with you, I feel it's more of a love connection, you know, like a romantic person that is spying on you. I just heard "Hit the Road, Jack," and don't you come back no more. I just heard that song in my head right now. So maybe this is somebody that you were dating and got rid of. Oh my gosh, Pretender number 7. Are you kidding me? I should just, you know what? Let's just leave the cards out for pile 4, because oh my gosh, the last 2 piles also had this card, the Pretender, this Barbie, this Pretender. Not my nose is itching. This Barbie, this Pretender, somebody pretending they're perfect, or somebody pretending they're a certain way and they're not. So here with this Queen Rising, this person pretends they're like this queen. This person pretends they are perfect. And to me, that's always like Virgo energy, you know, because Virgo always like has a pretty picture painted. They always have to look like picture perfect. They always have to look put together. It's always like check, 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 hair, check, clothes, check, makeup, check, face, check. You know what I mean? Everything always has to kind of like check, check, check. And so I feel like, you know, maybe this person has that type of energy or attitude that they feel like they always have to like look put together. So again, it does give me the Virgo vibes of this Queen Rising. Okay. Oh, we have sexual favors. Look at that. Oh, maybe somebody wanted this from you. This person spying on you could have had wanted sexual favors from you. Okay. Wow. Sexual favors. Okay. And what is this? 94 within the closet. We have 2 bathrobes here that say in the closet. This could be somebody in the closet and that wanted sexual favors. They're a pretender. So they might pretend that they're a certain way and they're not, or they might pretend like they're so perfect, but they really do kind of do some things that, you know, people wouldn't expect for them to do. Let me get one more. 5. Yeah, let me get one more. Yeah, with this in the closet and this person always kind of like looking like they're so put together, I feel like this is somebody that is like a freak in the sheets, you know what I mean? And something like that. But they pretend to be like, so, oh no, not me. I wouldn't do something like that. You know, I've definitely met a lot of women in my day, you know, that were like, oh, only prostitutes do things like that. I could never. And it's like, girl, please, come on now, you know. 114 breaking down to a 6. Oh my gosh, look, intellectual snob. And look, she has a book. She has her little gloves, she her white gloves on, her jewelry, her pearls. Well, clutch my pearls. So definitely look, she looks like she's even reading the Bible. It says intellectual snob, but she looks like she's reading the Bible. Like I said, here with the in the closet, I feel like this is somebody that's like, oh no, I would never do things like that, never be so freaky. And yet here they are maybe doing sexual favors. You know what I mean? Oh, look at this one. 52 breaking down to a 7 with talking shit. This is a person talking shit about you. So maybe they might be like saying that they're spying on you, and they might say that you do all these things and you look a certain way, and why do you dress like that? Why do you look like that? Why do you talk like that? And they pretend to be this person that's like so put together when really they're not. They're actually, you know, doing all these things here. We have the sexual favors, and then she has her mouth just through the hole, right? Like, why is her mouth just going through the hole? What is she doing? So again, this is somebody who just pretends. They might be spying on you just so they can talk crap about you. Okay, let's go ahead and get some tarot. Let's go ahead and get some tarot for you, pile 3. Okay. Pile 3. Who's spying on you? Okay, so we have the 3 of Cups here. This could be friends here, or ex-friends, or an ex-friend, right? Again, somebody that thinks they are the queen bee, somebody a pretender. So this could be somebody that you were friends with, somebody that you were close to, somebody that you were in a friendship circle with, and it's like they talk about you, they spy on you because they say all these you know, all these things about you, like that. Some, like, I'm hearing the word distasteful is what I heard. So they're probably saying that you dress distasteful, you talk distasteful, something about you is very distasteful. So they're probably like, ew, pile 3, ew, I could never, and yet they are, you know. Okay, so then we have the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Oh, okay. Okay, hold on. So I'm getting a few things here with this Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. So just let me see. Hold on. What are they saying with this Knight of Pentacles in the reverse? I don't want to say it, but let me see. What is it that they are saying? And then we have the Knight of Cups. And then we have the Tower. Oh, you definitely did have a Tower with this person. And we do have the 2 Knights here, right? We have the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. We do have Earth energy. And then we have the Knight of Cups in the upright next to it. And then we do have the Tower, which is Mars energy, which is Aries and Scorpio. Okay, so we do have water here. Like I said, I do, especially with the 3 of Cups here also. So we do have water. We do have water, and we have Earth. And then with Aries, we do have fire. But with the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse next to the Knight of Cups in the reverse, I'm getting the feeling like this person says that you you probably like around certain people for money. It's almost like they're saying you're a clout chaser, because it's funny, because in the other 2 piles, pile 1 and 2, the clout chaser card came out. But for you, I feel like this person is saying you're the clout chaser, that you're around, or you were around this person, around this queen, right? Because they think themselves as this queen. They feel like you were around them because you wanted to look like money, or you wanted to look better, present a better image, or maybe you were doing sexual favors for money or something like that. But I feel like with this unskilled card here and not being a good fit, I feel like this person is saying like you weren't a good fit. Like this friendship here that you had with them, like they're saying that it wasn't a good fit, because again, they're judging you, you know, they're being very judgmental of you, of how you look, how you dress, how you talk, whatever, however your life is, right? Whatever you do, they're being very judgmental over it. They're being this snob here. And so, yeah, so you did have a Tower moment here with this person. There was a falling out. Huh. Okay, what else? And we have the Emperor in the reverse, Aries energy, just like the Tower here, Aries energy again. It's somebody very bossy. Again, with this Emperor, it's kind of like the Queen rising, very bossy energy. Somebody that tried to control, somebody that tried to dominate you. Maybe the way you dressed, maybe they always had something to say, right? Or just judge you about whatever you were doing. Okay. The Emperor sometimes is like a father, you know, or like a father figure, or even like a a sugar daddy, that type of energy. So again, with this and the sexual favors, like maybe this person was saying that that you were doing sexual favors for them, or getting sexual favors from like a sugar daddy or somebody like that, you know. But there's definitely talk here about like how you were getting money, and this person's being like, oh, they were doing this and I would never, you know, something like that. It's a card flipped. Have two. Okay, we have the Star, Aquarius energy, and then we have the Five of Wands here. Oh my gosh, this is somebody that definitely likes to be the star. They with the Star card here. This is somebody that definitely likes to be the star. They like to stand out. And oh my gosh, you scared me. Hold on one second, please. Okay, sorry about that. That was my granddaughter. She just busted into the door. I'm like, girl, you scared me. Like, what are you doing? And she's like, what are you doing? Oh my goodness. Okay, so yeah, like I said, this person likes to be the star. They like to be, they think they're the queen. They like to stand out. And this is somebody that has that very much competitive energy. They like to like be competitive with other people, because again, they want to be the one to stand out. Like, they don't want competition. Basically, this is somebody that will take the competition out. So if they were your friend, they weren't like a real friend. They were a fake friend. And here with this unskilled, yeah, definitely you weren't a match with them. Like, you were too different. There was just, you were both very, very different. That's too many cards. And then we have the Six of Swords in the reverse underneath the Tower. What do we have on the bottom? We have the Four of Cups in the reverse on the bottom. This person is definitely watching you. It's almost like, it's very weird. It's almost like this person wants you around, but it's almost like they want you around just to criticize you. And here with the Six of Swords in the reverse, it's like this person doesn't want to move on. They don't want things to end with you. They don't want this ending. It's almost like they care about you, but it's in their own way. You know, if you know what I mean. It's like, this is somebody that it's like, it has to be like this, and you have to do it like this. And yeah, again, they're telling you how to make it fit. So this is somebody that is going to kind of like want you to conform how they want you, or it's almost like they want to build you into the Frankenstein that they want. You know what I mean? They want to be Dr. Frankenstein, and for you to be their Frankenstein, something like that. Okay, let's go ahead and get you some more cards from this other What's the Tea deck here. So we're going to use two What's the Tea decks. It says rejected as I'm cutting it, so you might have rejected this person. Okay, I'm sorry about that. Give me 1 second again, please. I'm sorry. Okay, sorry about that. Um, Pile number 3, this is the second interruption in your reading from two different fire signs. Okay, the first fire sign was my granddaughter, the second fire sign was my daughter. So definitely two fire signs here. So again, this could be a friend or friends or different people, multiple people that are spying on you, because again, I did feel kind of like that sugar daddy, older man type energy. And then I also feel like a jealous friend that just kind of wants to keep you um, keep you like in check, that is spying on you. Okay, so they might be fire signs, because I did have two fire signs and two interruptions. Okay, during your reading. With the other piles, I haven't had any interruptions. Pile 3, there's been two already, so hopefully there's no more coming in. So let's see, what else do we have for you? Pile number 3. Too many cards. I'll take the top. Shine. Your light irritates their demons. Look at that. Your shine, because like I said, this person wants to be the star. They want to be the queen. They want to eliminate the competition. This is somebody that sees you as competition. They want to eliminate the competition. And because you shine, they don't like that. Your shine, your light irritates their demons. Wow. Okay. All right. What else do we have for you, pile 3? Oh, too many. Moving on. Thank you. Next. So yeah, you've definitely moved on from this person, and that is something that they are not happy with. Okay, same shit, different day. Okay, so yeah, this person's just kind of like in the cycle of the same things. And again, their energy is just very focused on you. Okay, pile 3. What else do we have? Broke ass. Look at that. We have broke ass. And it's funny because we do have somebody that is like talking shit, and saying something about sexual favors, that they're a pretender. And so this might be somebody that it talks shit about you being a broke ass, and maybe saying, yeah, you do things with this person over here, sexual favors with this person for money, but they could also be the one that does that. Like I said, this is somebody that does things very hidden, very in the closet about the stuff they do. Okay, what else do we have for pile 3, please? Oh my goodness. We have obsessive lover, dangerously toxic, unhealthy, possessive. What did I say? And karmic, okay? So very possessive and karmic person. And like I said, I feel like this could even be two energies. This could be an ex and an ex-friend, but they're very possessive, almost like wanting to just have control of you. Creativity muncher. And didn't I say the ice cream truck was passing by when I started your pile? Look, there's an ice cream here. Creativity muncher. Steals your ideas, copies your work, duplicates, and feeds off you. Look at that. This is somebody that doesn't come up with their own stuff. They steal people's stuff, but then say it was them, that they created it. Okay, we have carless, not careless, carless. No car, repo, or car issues. Look at that. This could be somebody that had their car repossessed. No car repo or car issues. Probably somebody that's always having car issues, that always has to work on their car or pay for repairs to their car. Okay, let me get you one of these. This reading is taking longer than the other reading, so I'm just going to get you one card from this deck and then one card from the, oh gosh, from the other deck. Mirror magic, or magic mirror. Self-care, reflect, and inner work. 24 breaking down to a 6 again with the lover's energy, right? So Gemini energy, this could be somebody that you were dating. They need to reflect, do the inner work. They need to, work on themselves, because this is a person that hides a lot about who they really are. They're not who they really are. This is somebody that pretends. We have the pretender here. They need to look in the mirror and be like, look, this is me. And I mean, doesn't it get tiring to be fake and wear a mask? Like, doesn't this person feel tired? Doesn't this person feel tired of the fakeness? Okay, let me go ahead and get you one last card here from the, gosh, what is this deck's name? The Southern Oracle. I'm like, what is this deck's name? All right, and that will be it. 19 breaking down to a 10, breaking down to a 1. Sweating like a sinner in church. Oh my gosh. Sweating like a sinner in church. And we do have the cross here with you shining. Look, your light irritates their demons. Okay. Sweating like a sinner in church. Guilt, remorse, nerves, worry, confession, coming clean. Like I said, this person needs to look in the mirror and come clean about who they really are with all that fake pretending. Apology, integrity needed. This person definitely needs integrity, but they don't have it. They lack it. And so anyway, so this is who is spying on you, pile 3. Okay. I hope this message resonates. Sorry about all the interruptions, and I'll talk to you later. Bye. Hi, welcome, welcome, welcome. So for those of you who chose pile number 4, Cat's Eye Tarot, I always like to associate the piles with an element. And so for this pile, associated it with air. So it could be a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or the person spying on you could be one of these air signs. The light, it is getting darker. The sun's starting to go down, so the light in here, it is kind of like dimming down. I don't have the light on. I'm just using the natural light coming in through the window, and it's starting to get dark. So um, I feel like this is somebody that, for you, Pile 4, I feel like this is somebody that is bitter, like somebody that is just bitter and jealous, okay? You did pick the cat's eye here. So you might have really beautiful eyes. You might have very soulful eyes. It doesn't matter the color. It's just like the intensity of them. I always say like Sagittarius have crazy eyes. Not that your eyes are crazy, right? But I don't know, maybe, right? I always say Sagittarius has crazy eyes. But so this person could be a Sagittarius, or also just very soulful eyes, very deep soulful eyes. Okay. Okay, before we get into the tarot, let's go ahead and get you some What's the Tea from my friend Raya's deck. I'm pretty sure this deck is retired, but I have her shop's link in my description, so you can go ahead and check out her other decks. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and see first who is spying on you. Let's get some tea and see who's spying on you, pile number 4. But I feel like this is somebody bitter is what I'm getting, okay? Oh my gosh, we have intellectual snob 114, breaking down to a 6. Okay, the lovers in tarot, Gemini energy. We do have Gemini here. And this card came out in pile 3. Okay, so pile 1, 2, and 3 had basically all the same cards. I'm not lying. They basically, it was just kind of like repeating readings, right? So let me look. Let me go ahead so you can see me shuffling again. Look, secret rendezvous as I'm cutting it. Hotel. At the hotel, no-tail, Holiday Inn. Um, this could be somebody that you definitely had a fling with or a relationship with, okay? Especially here with the intellectual snob. Yeah, air element, right? Air intelligence. So somebody that might be very smart, or they might see you as somebody that is very smart. Pretender. Okay. Pile 1, 2, and 3 had this card, and now you pile 4. Pretender 2. Okay, they all had it. All the piles have had the pretender card. This is somebody that likes to pretend, and they might even pretend that they're so intellectual, that they are so smart, and they're really not. They just pretend like they are, or they pretend like they're very well read, or they read a lot, or have read a lot of books, and they know this, they know that. This is somebody that is like a smart ass. Somebody thinks like they're like a smarty pants, but they're really like a smart ass. Okay, and they just pretend. They're not as smart as they like pretend to be. There's somebody that thinks they always know like everything. Locked up. 32 breaking down to a 5. Changes, choices, and challenges. This could be somebody that has been in jail, that has served time, or has been in that mental prison, right? Because he has his hands on his head and he is behind bars, but his hands are in his head, and it's number 5. So it's kind of like this person, you know, is in their head a lot. This person is probably in their head a lot if they haven't been in jail. This is somebody that um, is always struggling with whatever they're like. They overthink. This is somebody that definitely overthinks, but then they pretend they're so smart, and they pretend they're so put together, and they're so, you know, knowledgeable about everything. But this with the 32 breaking down to a 5, this could be somebody that got locked up too, but maybe for a short amount of time. You know, not like they did like prison years, but maybe like jail. You know, maybe they were in jail for the weekend, or you know, for doing something dumb. Which again, this person pretends they're so smart, but maybe they did something really dumb and were like locked up for a few days or a week or the weekend or something like that. Okay. And we have kissing ass, 70. Breaking down to a 7, kissing ass. This is a person that kisses ass. And again, with the pretender here, they like to kiss ass. Boss babe, 83. Always rising. Okay, boss babe is always Capricorn energy to me. So they do see you as somebody that is smart, somebody that is a boss, and this is somebody that has pretended with you, because it's almost like they've kissed your ass because they know that you're like a boss babe. You know, whether you're masculine or feminine doesn't matter, but they see you as this energy, this Capricorn boss babe energy. So they've kissed your ass and they've pretended to be like so smart. Like maybe you read a lot and this person's like, "Oh yeah, I read a lot too." You know what I mean? So it's like whatever it's like you have knowledge of, it's almost like they pretend they have knowledge of that too, and they might even try to make it more, you know, like, oh yeah, you know, you read 2 books a week. Oh yeah, why read 4 books a week? You know what I mean? So it's somebody that does that. Okay, what else? Who is spying on you? Broke ass, 28 breaking down to a 10, breaking down to a 1. Broke ass, no money and more problems. Okay, and it's underneath locked up. So this is again somebody that that pretends, right? They pretend to maybe have it put together, or this or that. They might even pretend to be a boss, to be a boss babe, to be a boss person, and they're really not. This is somebody that maybe has financial issues, and again, they've been locked up maybe for doing something stupid. Okay, let's go ahead and get some tarot for you and see who is spying on you, pile 4. Here with the cat's eye, with the green cat's eye, this could be somebody with green eyes, or you could have green eyes. And this cat too, I love this deck. Look how pretty it is. The cat also has green eyes. Look at that. So this could be somebody that has green eyes, or you could have green eyes. Okay, pile number 4. Who is spying on pile 4, please? I don't know, but I just focused on this name right now. Deborah. So somebody's name could be Deborah, okay? Deborah, Debbie, Deb, Deborah, something with a D, but I just like this name just somehow caught my attention right now, Deborah. Cards don't want to come out. Let me take this card out. We have the High Priestess, Pisces energy. It is a white cat. Pile 3 was the white cat tarot, so there might be a message for you in pile 3. She's like looking behind the curtain, behind this thin veil, this thin curtain here. She's behind it. So this is definitely a person that has a lot of secrets. Again, I feel like this person might have secrets about the stuff that they've done, about their finances. This is somebody, again, that pretends and they kiss a lot of ass. So this is somebody you probably still talk to. This is probably somebody that you still have in your life, because with the other piles, I felt like they didn't have this person in their energy anymore, even though their energy was still very much on them. With you, I feel like you might still even, have contact with this person. Like you probably still talk to this person and you're not aware that they spy on you or that they observe you, and almost like they try to have a leg up on you. So it's like whatever you say, they have more, or they can do better, or something like that. You know what I mean? Oh, too many, too many. Okay, and we have 19, the Sun, Leo energy, beautiful energy. And we have the Page of Wands in the reverse. This person seems to find you very attractive. And it's almost like they know or feel that they are like not enough, or not enough for you. So this could be a masculine, or somebody, of the opposite sex or same sex, whatever, but somebody that might feel attracted to you. Somebody that might feel attracted to you, but at the same time, it's almost like they feel like they're not enough for you, or they're not like worthy enough for you. So it's like they make up lies and they make up exaggerations. And I'm just seeing an Aquarius that I know, a masculine Aquarius that I know, and he was definitely always lying just to try to kind of be good with you. He would, try to smooth talk and say these things, and they were obvious lies, but he would definitely try to, like, just so he could have that leg up on you, and that's what I'm kind of getting here with this person. Okay. Okay. I feel like this person feels like they could get something out of you, like you have something they could take, basically take, not just like, oh, they would teach me so much and I'd learn from. No, this person feels like there's something they can take from you. It might even be finances, right? We do have the broke ass, so it might even be finances, but this person feels like there might be something they can take from you, because again, they see you as being this boss babe, and so they are kissing ass here to try to get into your good graces, is what I'm getting. I'm getting this person might have a kitten also, like a baby cat. Okay. Or they might have talked to you about gifting you one or something like that. But I'm getting something like about a baby kitten. We have the King of Swords here, air element. Okay. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and you did pick the earth element pile. Communication, clarity. I definitely feel like this person wants to get something from you, though. Like they want to get something out of you, but it's from you. Like, I don't know, they're trying to connect with you. They're spying on you because they want to know like all your likes and dislikes, so they can say, oh yeah, I like that too, or no, I don't like that either. You know what I mean? There's something very weird here. Oh gosh. This is somebody you're gonna have to swipe on left, right, whatever it is that you swipe on to, like, not get the person. Okay, we have the Page of Swords. Are you kidding me? We have the King of Swords, we have the Page of Swords, and we have the Page of Wands over here in the reverse. Wow. We have 2 pages and a king here. So we do have maybe even 3 different energies here. This could be three different people also spying on you. I feel like you definitely do catch the attention of a lot of people, especially here with the Sun card, Leo energy. So I definitely feel like you draw in a lot of people you have so much light, you have so much like charm, and it's just something about your energy. But again, that light is also going to attract a lot of these people that, you know, are wanting to take that light. Hmm. Here with the High Priestess, you're very intuitive. Five of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. You're somebody very intuitive. I feel like you can feel when people want something from you. It's like you can see it or you can see through it. That's what I'm getting. And then with the Five of Pentacles, yeah, this person might be a broke ass. This person might be broke. And that is probably why they're trying to get into your good graces, because they think you are a boss. You might even be their boss. You might be their supervisor. You might be their coworker. But again, I feel like this person feels like they can get something out of you. Wow. Okay, so let's go ahead and get some What's the Tea from this other What's the Tea deck from another creator. So let's see. So far now, the other piles, this What's the Tea deck and this What's the Tea deck have been having like matching cards, like the same cards coming out. So let's see what happens in your pile. Okay. Pile number 4. Pile number 4. Too many. Too many. Okay. We have fishing for comments. Fishing for comments. Wouldn't it be compliments? Fishing for comments. Comments would be like on the social media, right? So this person is probably fishing for you to give them comments on social media. Like I said, I feel like you and this person do communicate. You are in contact with this person. You might work together. They might be your boss or you might be their boss or something like that. But I feel like you are in contact with this person, and maybe on social media you're in contact. So it's like they are fishing for comments from you. Like they want to draw you in. They want some some connection, some reply from you here. Okay, we have love on the brain. And look at that. Dreaming, fantasizing, daydreaming, and nostalgia. No, this person is probably thinking of like getting into a relationship with you. Again, they're very drawn by you. They find you very attractive, but you also do have a lot of people that feel the same way. They're drawn by you. They find you very attractive, but it's like you using your intuition to be able to feel like something's off about this person, or this person is full of it. They're not who they say they really are. Okay, we have spiritual hater. Look at that. Hates on your spirituality, light, magic, and power. So you do also have a spiritual hater spying on you. Like I said, I feel there could even be 3 different energies. And you being the high priestess, you might have somebody that is a spiritual hater because you're so intuitive. You know so much, and they're like, oh, how does this person know? Or how do they feel it? Or like they don't like it. They do not like your spirituality. Somebody does not like your spirituality. Looking you up. Look at what I tell you. Looking you up, researching you, studying you, and getting info. What did I tell you? This person is studying you. That's why they are spying on you, because they want to like know everything that you like, everything you dislike. They are looking you up. They are studying you. They are fishing for comments, and it's almost like they want to be like, oh yeah, me too. You like that? Oh yeah, me too. It's like they want that. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me go ahead and get you one of these cards from the Haunted Oracle. And we have jack-o'-lantern, secrets, hidden and unclear. Exactly. There's a lot of secrets from this person over here. And there's a lot of things that are hidden from them. Their past is definitely hidden, especially with the locked up. I feel like this person has a past that is hidden. And it says unclear. It's very unclear. Like, what does this person want from you? They're definitely there. They're definitely in your energy. They're definitely communicating with you. But it's like, what do they really want? What are they really pulling here? Okay. And we have snake. Ooh, 33. Look at that. The number 33. Snake. Release energy and health. So needing to release this snake, needing to release this energy. Huh. Could even affect your health, but this person could even have health issues. Like I said, this person is hiding secrets, and it's stuff from their past that they are hiding. Okay. We have the cauldron here with number 7. New ideas, work, and creativity. What did I tell you? You could work with this person, and here we do have it. New ideas, work, and creativity. This person could also be trying to like take from your creativity or trying to get ideas from you. You know, we did have that here, didn't we? Where was it? I don't know, somewhere around here, but we did have that here. So this, yeah, this could definitely be somebody from work. Okay, let me go ahead and get you some of these Southern Oracle cards. And I think that will be here it for you. I'm getting money. Like this person, I don't know. Money. It's like they want money from you. Very interesting. Okay, 17, breaking down to an 8. Just fell off the turnip truck, okay? Okay, nativity, obliviousness, inexperience, gullibility, study, and apprenticeship needed. Very interesting because just fell off the turnip truck. 12, I mean 17 breaking down to an 8. 8 is a number that vibrates with abundance, money, right? So somebody is trying to act like you fell off the turnip truck and they don't know that you know, but obviously you do. You're very intuitive and you pay attention to these little things. So you definitely do feel the energy and the vibe off here. Like I said, it could be one person or multiple people that are spying on you, but you do have somebody in your energy that talks to you and they think you're oblivious and that you're gullible, okay? And that you're going to fall for whatever lies and pretending this is. Just, pretending to be this intellectual person and they're not. Okay, so we have number 8. 8 again, 8, the number of abundance. This person might want to be with you for money or use you for money or borrow money, right? Or give you some sob story about money. Um, where was it? Hold on. Hold on. Okay. Anyways, like where is it? Okay, so a little something I threw together: accomplishment, triumph, self esteem, confidence, talent, and accolades and fame. See, here with the fame, the accolades, it kind of makes me think of the sun card again because I feel like people like your light. They like to be around you. They like your energy. There's something, that draws people in about you. So this person or people, because I do feel like it's kind of multiple energies, they're drawn in by you, and it's like they want a piece of it too. Accolades and fame. You might be popular. You might have a social media that is popular because again, this person is looking you up, right? Where are these cards at? Yeah, so they're looking you up. So you might have like a big social media following, or you do something right where there's a lot of people around you or a lot of people that look to you, and it's kind of like this person wants a piece of that. They want a piece of that cake. They want a piece of that pie. So yeah, be careful. But again, I do feel like they're not able to figure out that you're very intuitive and that you might be nice, but you're not naive. You're not gullible. You're not going to fall for it. Okay. All right. Well, that's all I have for you, Pile 4. I hope this message resonates, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.